Hey guys, welcome to Triple T Farm. My name is Becca. Getting ready to feed our young chickens. I'll give you a look. We just moved them out here yesterday. So this is their first night outside of the brooder. We were wanting to get all meat chickens. With everything going on with COVID-19, we wasn't able to get all meat chickens. So we have one meat chicken and 23 dual purpose California Grays. Never had this breed, so we're gonna give it a try and see how they turn out. This is a old pen that was on this property when we bought it. Really could use a lot of repairs, but we're just using what we have right now to, yeah, there's our crazy dog in here with them, but everybody looks pretty healthy. Oh yeah, 3 of them are gold lace Wyandottes, and then the rest of them are California Grays, except for the one Cornish cross. Alright, got that taken care of. Come on, Marshall. Fences and fenced in areas for different livestock. We have our big hogs. I don't know if you can see them out there. Let's see. There's one laying right there, and the other one's right there behind the tree. The white one's a male, the black one's a female. This is that was their makeshift house to start off with. This is their area. Come over here. A lot of these structures were already on the property when we bought them. So we've now turned this area right here into their home. This area over here, closed in half of the shed, that is going to be the farrowing area. This is one of our pigs named Flash. He is a barrow. He is going to go to the butcher in about 2 months. Or a month and a half. These girls right here, they are Lancaster and Yorkshire Cross that we just got last week. Super pretty hogs. We will probably keep one as a breeder, possibly both, and the other one we will take to have processed. This is their stomping ground, their house over there. Sorry for all the non-maintained weed area. This is the loading chute that Tyler and my dad built. As you can tell, we have plenty of pasture land currently right now. Only thing on the pasture is 2 donkeys that we inherited with the place. And way out there, let's go out there some other time, is a pond. Way out there in the distance. There's the dock. It's got bass and perch. Mostly bass is what's left out there. So this is our backyard. We had a garden there, or a small garden, or corn. It wasn't really small. We had a few things over there. We had corn and cane and a couple of other things planted right there a couple years ago. Didn't go so well, so we haven't planted back. Down by the pond, you can't see it from here, we have a cane patch back there to make cane syrup. There's our fig tree, some plum trees. Never really had much luck with the plum trees. So this building right here, all these were pre-existing buildings. Right now it's just store firewood and whatnot. We got hay, even the hay dry. Don't really do anything with that building. This is our shop. All this pre-existing when we bought the property several years ago. Just keep our tools and garden supplies, whatnot, go-kart racing stuff, because my husband and my old boy all into go-kart racing. First year, so having fun with that. So here's our garden. Got early peas, purple hull peas, didn't do so hot. Blue Lake bush beans all the way over. Got squash, cucumber on the end down there where the trellis is. We got broccoli coming to an end, cabbage on the end, Murray peas planted here, which was a family cross. My mom's, my great uncle on my mom's side, he crossed a few different types of peas, made Murray peas. Come over here, we got more bush beans planted for a later date. And then on over, we have our sweet potatoes. This is our first year growing sweet potatoes. It is a complete learning process. We have no clue 100% what we're doing. I have watched a few videos from Deep South Homestead and we gave it a shot. We've already harvested potatoes out of here. We got about 250 pounds of potatoes out of here, which was definitely good crop. We had these rows right over here. We had 1, 2, 3 rows of potatoes planted. And then we also have harvested English peas already. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of English peas. I already put this in the freezer. Not sure exactly how much we got out of those, but it was a good year. So here, had an experiment with trying to grow bell peppers in this raised garden. Not bell peppers, jalapeno peppers. As you can tell, they're looking kind of so. We are having to compete with the chickens. They don't want to stay out of it, so that's either let the chickens free range or don't worry about the thing. So, let's see if you can see this. So these right here is Bella Rosa tomatoes from Hoss Tool. Got them free using the Cog Hill Farm promo code. And my 4-year-old started these, and so far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 came up, so super stoked about that. I don't know if you guys can see all these flowers around our property. We definitely did not plant those. Super pretty. We are just don't do real good maintaining flowers. We either forget about them or they just don't make it. But we have loved watching these continue to grow, and they're doing awesome. This is our chicken coop. It was already on the property, like I said. Most of these were. I typically let these guys out in the mornings before I go to work. Let these guys out in the mornings before I go to work. We got 9 hens, and that big red guy right there is the rooster. So they got plenty of room to roam around, even if they don't get let out. But we do try to let them out every day, if possible. So that is that. We feed them at night or in the afternoons before we put them up. That's our makeshift door holder. Works pretty good. But we put them up at night, typically, or in the afternoons, and they eat some grain then. Pretty good egg production for only 9 hens. We've had a lot more chickens over the last few years, but always a constant battle with the hawks. Hawks are terrible out here. Just something you gotta deal with living on the farm. So these guys right here, there's our 2 donkeys, Lucy and Clover. These are some of the old buildings that were on this property when we bought the place. So in here, in this barn here, this is the barn that we keep our potatoes in over the year. It's also got a loft in there, so pretty cool. This area here, so this area that we're walking in here with the chickens, the barns, there's the donkeys, got fruit trees. There's a pear tree. That big tree right there is a persimmon tree. We have lots and lots of pecan trees around here too. that tree right here, we believe is crabapple, pear, something. All these trees were here before we bought the place. All these right here are grapevines. We got 3 grapevines. One white, which is our first one, and 2 purple, which is our 2 last ones. Didn't do real hot last year. Did real good the 2 years before that. Just a learning experience. I grew up with my grandparents having grapevines, but don't know anything about taking care of them or maintaining them. So just learning. These trees right here are mulberries. They produce the small mulberries. We have harvested some. The chickens eat a lot of them. They fall off real easy, any kind of rain, wind. So it's always a struggle. Hopefully one day we'll be able to harvest enough to actually do mulberry jam. Failed attempt at beehives. All of our bees died or left. So we haven't tried again since then. Y'all can see all these trees out here. All pecan trees. We have pecan trees all over our property. Last year, total bust on the pecan production. Don't really understand what happened there. Done pretty dang good the 2 years before that. So that was a bummer because we like to use the income from the pecans to buy more things for our property. So yeah, well, thank y'all for joining me this morning. We'll have more to come. Later today we're going to can some potatoes, and we will see you later. Thanks for joining us. Bye.